following up on my familiar hunting series, I think it's probably a good idea to square off the easily purchased familiars early on. I have enough treasure right now to do some damage in the purchasing a familiar area, so let's go ahead and do that. My next big purchase is going to be an arcane sprite. I actually have enough treasure and gems to do it. I'm just trying to buy the gems. I have a forum thread open, but in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get started with this Bloodstone Beetle. Let's take this to the auction house and try to find the cheapest way to purchase. We can either purchase with gems or with treasure. I will do whichever turns out to be the better deal. The ratio of gems to treasure right now is 1 gem to 680 treasure. So let's just do that backwards real quick. So that's 30 times 680 and 20,400. So right now it's a much better deal to buy the Bloodstone Beetle with a gem. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase it with a gem. Excellent. It's not my goal to completely finish my bestiary. I get that that's kind of a tall goal to have, considering some items are unattainable except for by time travel, because you have to be a Kickstarter backer to get some of the familiars, which I think is kind of crooked. I think that they should have some kind of way that users who want to spend a little bit more can in fact obtain those items, but it's their game. They could do whatever they want with it. Since there aren't any dragons in my lair that need a familiar, I'll go ahead and tack this one onto an Exaltling. The next bit on our shopping list is a Centaur Berserker. So right now they're going for 25,000 treasure. Oh, it's clearly a much better deal to buy gems. Yeah, so I am, of course, going to buy a Centaur Berserker. Genius. The next one is the Coral Basilisk. What buying these familiars is going to help me do is down the line, I won't have to make a video dedicated to finding these guys in the Coliseum. I will just already have them. All of them that are kind of cheap, I'm doing this way, so it just saves time. I only want to be getting the bosses in the Coliseum or the swip swap ones from the long-term process or the gathering ones from the gathering process. This one, it's cheaper to buy as a treasure item, so there we go. Great. The best time to buy a familiar is immediately after or during a holiday event. That's because everyone's been grinding in the Coliseum and they get familiars and they want to sell them immediately. So you'll have more familiars than usual in the auction house, so they'll be cheaper because the prices compete. Some of these familiars were recently released, and the best time to get those is 60 days after they've been released, so the price can normalize and stabilize. I'm buying a lot of familiars using gems here, and that's because it's a strategy users employ to get gems quickly. It's not necessarily the most efficient way because there is that 1 to 680 ratio that in a lot of these instances is not being taken advantage of, so you could actually end up getting a lot more gems. It's just this is a faster way to go about exchanging gems for treasure. There are quite a few familiars I'm leaving out of this that are definitely purchasable. I just approached this with a budget and a list, and then I went through and I made sure I knew that I would be able to get quite a few with my budget. So these are the cheaper ones that were on my list of familiars that I still need. I only have room for like 1 or 2 more left in my budget to purchase today. I'll just try to do an incremental spend from now on. Of course, anytime I reach loyalty maximum with a familiar, the bonding caps out, then it's time to go out and buy some more, because bonding with your familiar every day is such a rich form of income that I definitely don't want to overlook or back burner. So now I have substantially many more familiars, and I'm that much closer to having as full bestiary as I could. Through some typical things to do, how about we hatch this nest? The parents are Uticots and Ina. They've got 3 possible offspring here. Let's hatch this nest. All right, great. We have 3 beautiful looking dragons. It appears as though none of them have received that glimmer tertiary. However, they are all pretty good looking. Let's go ahead and give them a once over. Midnight White, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and give her this familiar. Congratulations, offspring of Uticots and Ina. Welcome to my lair. Shadow Silver White. Welcome to my lair. So that's it. Nothing too fancy today. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I do on a day-to-day basis here on Flight Rising. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more like it.